Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke down for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll change the look. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Goff going to shift him around. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Lions had 5 and 6 to start play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with an amazing diving catch. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Williams to return, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old Mallet problem? If you come to a fork in the road, take it, because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games, and the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Second and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Gone. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rhodes. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began. And they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now they'll audible to something else. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
To throw, Williams. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards. Here's Williams. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. To throw, it's Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing is Williams. Buying time to his left. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff now looks to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Back to throw, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Keep those sticks moving.
In motion left, that's Thornton. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives.
Williams loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. To the air, Williams.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams.
That's caught inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now it's Goff. will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Williams. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. On play action, here's Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Schwartz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Now Goff. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. Now the ball comes loose. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw, it's Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
To throw, Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Patterson now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Williams. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To the air, Williams. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
First down, Chicago.
Here's Williams. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And unable to
connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball.